draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. One team comes in off a victory, the other comes in off a defeat. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Gracias, Larry, and EA Sports coverage of the NFL expanding across borders again as we are in La Ciudad de Mexico, Mexico City. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Dublin Antlers and the Mexico City Diablos. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And now here's a carry heading left. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vontaze Perfect in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 88 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And before the snap here, we've got a timeout by the offense. It's their first of this first half, and they'll get together and talk this one over. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete to open things up. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's caught by Treadwell. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
Third down and 4. To throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And they're on third and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got room. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now back out comes the offense. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. tight end in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
And they'll send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And a wildcat formation here.
Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Flex round! Flex round! Wide, get wide! Here we go!
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. The slot man in motion right. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Dubliners with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll drop the throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So completion on second down, that brings up third.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Now back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good enough for the first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught at the 3. And he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offense ready to take over again. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They didn't. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgia for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed off so there's no penetration off of the edge. If they're able to do that, that's why a toss play is successful. Because once they get to the edge, they can pick and choose their spot. Which way to run, whether it's deep outside or cutting it back inside to pick up big yardage. On that play, they controlled the edge so well, they picked up an excellent chunk of yardage.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Back to throw here. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And the D looking like they may blitz. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
get a completion.
You get a catch,
yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
And that is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go! 38! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Ohio! Let's go!
On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now a carry for the fullback. This is Vitale. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. A big play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they rattle off a big one. 40 yards on the ground. And quickly they get to the line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Here we go. White, nine.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back now in Mexico City as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Halfback sent in motion. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goals. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.